Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's E-Monk here, and I just wanted to post another video. This time, it's a little bit of a turn from what I normally do. It is about how to make a full tutu dress. Today I'm going to demonstrate how to make an angel dress. It's fully made of tulle, wire, and a crochet headband. Very simple, and anybody can do it. From this tutorial, you can learn how to make a full-size adult tutu or a full dress for just a little girl. I made this one for my 2-year-old, and it turned out fantastic. It was so amazing. People loved it, and the wings are fairly new from what I learned, but it's very easy. Anybody can do it, and you can make adult-size wings. This video just shows how to make a child-size wings, but all you do is just add different dimensions, and you're fantastic. Sorry if I look like I've been through chaotic mess today. It's been a pretty rough day. I've been out driving from like 9 o'clock in the morning all the way until about 3. So I've been out for about 6 hours. I had to do appointments and all that other stuff. But anyway, let's continue on to the video. I hope y'all enjoy. Alright, first we're going to start with the dress. What we're going to do here is that you're going to get a spool of tulle. It's already pre-measured for you on the 6 inches. So all you need to do is just pull it out and see the exact length that you need for your little child or your size, and then you're going to double it. This is called a double layer tutu. It makes it really full and makes it look really good to where you don't have to have extra layers underneath. So what you're going to do is pull that tulle through the crochet headband. Just open up the knots. It's easier to stick it on a can or something cylinder, or even your child if they'll stay still, and just do like I did here. Pull it through the crochet headband in one of the holes and then just tie it off. That's one knot you can do, or you can do this one, which I prefer this one, but I figured I'd show you 2 knots because I started off with the first knot that you see, and then as I got better I started doing the regular slip knots. Now what you're going to do is fold that tulle in half, make sure it's even, and you're going to pull it through another hole that's right beside that one. You want to make sure it's right beside it on the crochet headband so you can get the full length and the full fluff of the tutu. And then you're just going to pull that half through the crochet headband and stick the actual tulle through the hole and pull, just like you're doing a slip knot. It's very easy, very simple, and you continue to do this throughout the whole tutu. Now once you've finished off your tutu and made it really full to the point where you really like it, you're going to grab it and pull on it to fold it up and try to make it as even as possible. Make sure you grab all of the tulle and then straighten it out as much as possible, and then you're going to grab your scissors and then cut a straight line. This is one way to give you a nice, fairly even structure, but what it's going to do is give an oval shape. That way it looks like it's several layers instead of 2. It's a little trick that I learned. And then here, what you're going to do next is you're going to start on the shoulder straps. All you do is just tie a little knot on each end of the tulle, and I built 2 straps on each side for extra support. That way one can actually lay on her collarbone, and then the other one can lay off of her shoulders as a little effect. So all you do is just poke it through the crochet headband on one side, tie a little knot, and go to the other side. Be sure to pre-measure your child beforehand. That way you can make sure that it's going to be the correct size. Another thing I want to point out as far as maintenance for these tutus, you can throw them in the washer, but I would highly not recommend it. But if you need to, What you need to do is throw it in a mesh bag like you would do your lingerie and stick it on the delicate cycle, but do not throw it in the dryer. Hang it up in your bathroom and let it dry and let the steam fluff it out and dry it. This will also iron it too. So it's a fairly easy maintenance tutu, and these last for a very long time. And this one is a size for a 2-year-old because that is how old my daughter is. Another little tip is that if your tutu ever becomes not fluffy anymore, all you need to do is just shake it right after you do the steam treatment. That will fluff it right out. Now to start on the wings. This is where it gets a tad bit complicated. What you're going to do is get your wire and make sure you pre-measure your child or have a rough estimate, or even yourself, that way you know how big you want the wings. And you're going to stretch out that wire, and then once you get one size, go ahead and fold it in half. This is going to be the bar that helps support it, and then make 2 little loops on each side. This is where you're going to be putting the elastic band or ribbon, depending on what size or how big you're going to have it. And then just fold it in half after you do that and line it up correctly, and then snip it off. Don't forget to twist off little loops on the ends, that way it doesn't poke your child or yourself. That's the best thing to do, so that way you don't get harmed and neither does the child. Now that we got our little skeleton done, you're going to do the same thing that you do on tutus, and you're going to do a slip knot. So what you're going to do is fold the tool in half after measuring it to a good size or length that you need, and then stick it underneath the wire, get a little loop, pull the tool through, and tie it off. And you're just going to continuously do this all the way until you get to the bottom. And what I did is I did longer lengths at the end and got shorter as I went in to help create the angel flare. And just keep working with your wire as you do this. You are going to have to bend it several times in order to get the exact type that you need. So good luck to you guys, and I hope that you can create this and that it serves well for you. Remember, you can do this for kids, adults, teenagers, any size, as long as you have the correct dimensions and lengths and everything that you need. Now, once that you've filled in your wings, you are going to get some elastic or ribbon. It can go either way. And those little hoops I mentioned about earlier, that's where you're going to be sticking the elastic through. And this shows you what mine looks like once it's finished. It's a lot easier, that way you can see where I stopped and stuff. So stick your elastic band or little rope through, and for here, since it's on a little girl, and of course we all know children tend to move a lot, so I sewed this one. I sewed the elastic for this piece only because of that reason. Now for my 3-year-old, I just used ribbon and just tied it off because she's gonna move around anyway, and ribbon's a lot easier with her, but I want this one to be able to stretch and stuff because my youngest likes to move a lot more than my oldest, shockingly enough. So this is just a little tip. You can use either or, and that's what the little holes were for. And then just straighten it out, fluff it out, and then you are finished. That is how you make the full dress. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed learning how to make wings out of something very simple. It's very cheap and so inexpensive, guys. It's just amazing. I love to show y'all how to make homemade stuff that's more cheap. That way anybody can do it, because really everybody should cosplay. I mean, I'm starting my kids off even, so it doesn't matter what age, and I hope that this has helped you. I hope my tutorials help a little bit. If there's any suggestions you would like to give me on other tutorials you would like to see, or some things you would like me to try, I am more than willing and open to any suggestions y'all have. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and tune in every Tuesday because it's now officially Cosplay Tuesdays. And if y'all want, if you could help me come up with a name for Cosplay Tuesdays, that would be fantastic as well. I hope to see y'all next Tuesday. Tune in for the devil costume next Tuesday. Happy cosplaying!